The recursive SNARK breakthrough. Recursive SNARKs have officially turned the traditional cross-chain bridge into a legacy architectural relic. As of July 2026, the deployment of unified aggregation layers has shifted the problem from moving assets to proving state. By nesting zero-knowledge proofs within one another, developers can now verify the state of a Solana virtual machine environment inside an Ethereum-compatible execution layer in real time. This isn't a bridge that holds collateral in a multi-sig. It is a mathematical proof that allows a transaction on one chain to effectively lock and execute against the state of another. The engineering hurdle has always been the sub-second finality of Solana versus the probabilistic nature of Ethereum rollups, but recursive proof aggregation is finally closing that latency gap. This transition moves us away from high-risk custodial bridges and toward a shared validity model, AggLayer, and the pessimistic proof. The core of this architecture is the recently matured AggLayer, which utilizes a mechanism called a pessimistic proof. Unlike optimistic models that assume honesty, this design choice assumes every connected chain is malicious until proven otherwise. The aggregator requires a zero-knowledge proof for every single state transition before allowing any cross-chain withdrawal to settle. In the last 30 days, we have seen this system handle massive stablecoin volumes by treating the entire ecosystem as a single pool of liquidity. This solves the fragmentation problem by ensuring that no chain can withdraw more assets than have been deposited into the unified bridge contract. This creates a safety net where the failure of one integrated rollup does not drain the liquidity of the others, a structural safeguard that was absent in the first generation of cross-chain infrastructure. Jito BAM and atomic sequencing. On the Solana side, the implementation of the Block Assembly Marketplace, or BAM, is the final piece of the atomicity puzzle. Jito has moved beyond simple liquid staking into providing the sequencing infrastructure required for these cross-chain swaps. By using Trusted Execution Environments, or TEEs, Jito's block engine can now coordinate atomic swap bundles that execute on Solana only if the corresponding leg of the trade is guaranteed on an Ethereum L2. This is an all-or-nothing execution model that eliminates the risk of being stuck with half a trade due to network congestion. This month, Solana reclaimed the lead in network revenue largely because of the MEV-boosted efficiency provided by these atomic bundles. We are seeing a move toward programmable block construction, where the sequencer acts as a cross-chain diplomat rather than just a transaction filter. The part no one wants to say. The emergence of atomic aggregation proves that the long-standing debate between integrated and modular chains was a false dichotomy. By combining the high-speed execution of Jito's BAM sequencing with the formal security of Polygon's recursive SNARK AggLayer, the industry is creating a third path, the sovereign yet connected network. This actually means the era of chain-specific liquidity is over. For an engineer or a fund operator, the choice of where to deploy capital is no longer about which bridge is safest, but which aggregation layer provides the lowest latency for state-proof verification. This shifts the value capture away from the base layer L1s and toward the coordination layers that manage these atomic proofs. The real implication is a complete loss of identity for individual chains. In a world of unified state, the end user doesn't interact with Ethereum or Solana. They interact with the aggregation layer itself. Watch for the first mainnet integration of the open money stack as the indicator for when this becomes the default standard for institutional settlement. Subscribe for more.